Just got this in and I'm really anxious to try it out and use it and see if it works. I have already another cloner called the Disk Jockey cloner, but that's only SATA to SATA. Since M.2 drives or NVMe drives have come out, these types of drives, I was interested in getting something that allowed me to do one M.2 drive to another. And I think hopefully, as long as this works, this is actually perfect, because not only my issue is that I need to, I'm doing this for a relative of mine. I need to do the operating system, the OS, and the programs that are installed in here to here. So this is a 256 gig drive to a 2 terabyte M.2 drive. So I looked online in the past when I was searching for NVMe M.2 drives. I only saw things that would clone similar items, the M.2 to M.2. This was interesting because it does multiple, and it's supposed to be able to do M.2 to SATA and different other types of drives. The you know, the difference in keys on the edge. And this is yeah, you could also dock this, you could connect it to your computer. I do that a lot of times with drives that have viruses on them. So I connect them externally to my computer and I run different types of malware and virus scans. According to the web page, it can handle all these drives. And I think if I remember correctly reading in this description, but double check, it can do over 20 gigs drives. But I think 20 gig was the, let me just look. 22 terabytes. 22 terabytes is the highest hard drive size according to the web page on Amazon that this supports. It's pretty heavy. This is kind of felt. So you got this, what I'm getting is, this is the source, this is the target. So you can put these drives in the proper location, SATA, SATA, So whatever you want to do from will go here, the source, where the Windows OS, where my drive will go here. And that you're putting it in the right slots, the right drives on the right or correct side. And that's the indicator. So this is the side. SATA. And I like it because it does almost every drive out there, except for EIDE drives. It does every drive out there. So this will be the connection to the computer. This is the power connection there. I don't know what that is. According to the instructions, that's the power light. And that's the on and off light button. On and off button, USB-C. They sent me an email afterwards to talk to them if I needed any help from their help desk or their technical people. Just in case you lose the power adapter, maybe you'll need this information. USB-C to USB-C. USB-A to USB-C. The power cable. That's how it looks. And This is everything that comes inside the box. We're going to be cloning NVMe Drive, a 2 terabyte to a 4 terabyte. So the laptop itself, this drive here, is a 2 terabyte. This is the default NVMe drive that came with the laptop, which is fast, but I need more space. So if I can equal the speed and have more space, the better. So it's already plugged in. The power is off. It's not on right now. I'm going to put it in the source. Make sure you put the drive you want cloned on the source side. So I'm going to put it here in the source. This is the one from the laptop. This is the one I need copied. And then we're going to put it onto then we're going to take the 4 terabyte drive, the new drive I just bought, and we're going to put it destination side. We're going to put it right here. And I'm hoping this works well. So I'm going to, when I set up the clone and everything, I'm just going to leave the lights on and everything to see how long it actually takes. So I'm going to videotape it and let you know how long it actually took. So we're going to press the power. Okay, we have to wait for these lights to come on according to the instructions. That means that both drives are being identified by the device. On either way, SATA to SATA, NVMe, MSATA, whatever. As long as they're both on, that means it's working. So I'm supposed to press the clone button. Let me just double check. So really quickly, press the power button on. The power LED lights blue. Those are the two lights you see right there. Those are two blue lights. And when the two status LED lights blue, long press the clone button for about 5 seconds until 25% of the progress lights blinks, indicating that the cloning has started. You can release during the cloning process. 25% of the progress lights are on and 50% of the progress lights are flashing, indicating that 25% of the progress is complete. In sequence until 100% lights. When all 4 progress indicators are on at the same time, cloning is complete. Press the power button to power off and remove the hard disk. So they're going to blink as they're working. When they turn solid here, when the lights turn solid, then that means that the cloning process is complete. Okay, let's do it. We're going to press it. It's blinking. That was 5 seconds and it's blinking. And now, let me see how long it actually takes. So according to the video, it took about 28 minutes to transfer the data from here to here. The source file, the source drive had about 106 gigs of data on it. So that's the actual data that needed to be transferred. So I'm assuming it's pretty fast. I mean, it was pretty quick, a lot faster than the SATA to SATA one. I have another cloner or duper that I use, SATA to SATA, and that takes at best an hour and a half to 2 hours. I guess because these are NVMe and they read and write at such a fast pace that now cloning is a lot faster. I used to do EIDE drive clone and transfers. Those took forever. But I guess for NVMe, wow, we've come a long way with the high write and read speeds. So about, yeah, like I said, 28 minutes. So we'll round it off to 30 minutes. 30 minutes transfer from a 2 terabyte to a 4 terabyte NVMe. 106 gigs of data. All right, let's put it in my laptop and see if it works. But first, let's turn it off. Okay. A little warm, not really, really hot, but warm. And let's remove this and put it in my drive, in my laptop. I'm going to be using these heat sinks, which I purchased. Info is below. It comes in a 2-piece set. I'll be using these to hold the heatsink in place. All right, put it on top of the M.2 drive. Then you remove the plastic off the heatsink. I'm assuming that this is the side that will go on top of here. Press a little firmly, not too hard. Then I put the rubber band around the actual drive itself. Now let's install it into the laptop. Okay, it's in. And let's close it up and hope for the best. I'm hoping the cloning worked. All closed up. Now let's see if it boots up. Let's see if it turns on. Yes, awesome. It turned on. Okay, let me check it out. It looks great. It just turned on. Awesome. One of the things that it did not do is extend my partition. So I'm still only have, I said 106 gigs, 126 gigs. Sorry about that. Use space, that's the data, 126 gigs transferred, half an hour. It's at 1.83, 2 terabytes. That's how it came over. That's the drive now. And under disk management, you see this comes up. This is the actual drive itself, the whole drive. And this is the additional space that I'm going to try to extend by right-clicking. So like I said, this is the 4 terabyte program files. I bet if I would have duplicated this, because they had no operating system files and other files, how Windows breaks up partitions to drive for a Windows install. I bet if it was a regular drive, like if I was duping this drive from 2 terabytes to 4 terabyte, I probably would have gotten the option to extend the partition, but I'm not getting that over here. It's not giving that for me when I right click Nothing. Nothing at all. So I'm not getting an option at all to do that. So it looks like the cloner, when it comes to operating system, will extend, but because of Windows and the way it breaks up its partition, it won't let you use the additional space as the same drive. I'm gonna probably make this another type of drive. But it'll be the same drive extended, 2 terabytes. So that's the only issue, okay? So right now, but I'm gonna see if I can figure something out. So everything went well with the cloner. I really like it. It worked really well, as you saw. 30 minutes to go from NVMe to NVMe. It booted up, everything worked fine, no issues. I'm gonna assume the same thing for the SATA connections and the what's this? The M SATA and the regular SATA and the M.2 NVMe and SATA. They work really well. I was pretty surprised. I have the disc jockey, and I remember how much that was a big deal to get. That's over 10 years old now. The technology is old, but it's amazing how we could have come to this, which is pretty cool. So it works well. I also used it connected to my computer. So I connected USB-C to USB-A, turned it on, had the NVMEs in here. They both came up with no issues whatsoever. I also had a SATA drive I put in here. Tried that out, it came up as well, so you could use it as an external docking station for any of these. And you know, in this I've been working for years with SATA. I used to work with EIDEs, then SATA came along. Now everything's NVMe or MSATA or M.2 drives, and sometimes I need to access them to check them. I didn't have a docking station, now I do. So I'm going to keep, this is a keeper, and I'm going to use it. And I hope to have many, 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 many uses for it. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye now.
Please like and subscribe to my dad's channel.